Reality is you've been procrastinating every single little thing that you've been wanting to do for the past 5 years because you just can't get yourself to do it because you keep pushing every single thing to tomorrow. You keep pushing every single thing to next week. You keep pushing every single thing to next month. Every single thing when the new year starts. Or let me give you a fucking reality check. That's not how shit actually happens. You're not gonna get to where you want to be by procrastinating every single little thing that you've been wanting to do. You're not gonna get to where you want to be by not putting in the work. You're not gonna get to where you want to be by not being consistent. You're not gonna get to where you want to be by not being disciplined. And the point of this video is not to sell you a fitness program. My main thing is not even fitness. My main thing is building businesses. I just show you that you can do it all. You can work on every single little thing and build yourself up to that point where you want to actually be. I want to get better physically. I want to get better financially. I want to get better spiritually. But the thing is, none of that shit's gonna work if I don't put in the work every single day. And right now it's Ramadan. Happy Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem. Ramadan Mubarak to all my Muslim viewers. And Ramadan Mubarak to all the Christian viewers. And Ramadan Mubarak to all the Jewish viewers. Because at the end of the day, we're all one. We have the same intentions of praying to God. That's the one thing that I tell you guys to do is put in the work, pray to God. And at the end of the day, when you put in the work and you pray to God, God's gonna put you on that right path. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think God put them in their position, whether it's bad or good, and it's all blame on God, and everything that is happening in your life is because of God. And yes, everything that happened in your life is because of God, and you being alive is because of God. But at the end of the day, by you putting in the work, by you putting the repetitions, by you putting in the hours, God sees you working hard, so he's going to continue to bless you. But if you're not putting in the work, why do you think God will bless you if you're not actually doing anything with your life? And listen, a lot of people neglect the fact that God will reward you based on the work that you're putting in, and not everything, and not all the negative things that are happening in your life are actually negative. That's how I used to look at things every single day. I don't think everything is negative, but at the end of the day, these things can actually be positive and helping me towards my actual future. Listen, here's the one thing I learned about God. God rewards you, right? And God punishes you, but you might think it's a punishment, but he might put you in a bad position so then you can learn from it later on so you don't make the same mistake twice. The reality is, whenever you make a mistake, you're often going to make it again. But whenever you're put in a bad position, whenever God puts you at zero, it's because he wants you to learn from it. So look, I'm 20 years old. I made $50K a month for my Airbnb business that I started 2 years ago. And one thing I'm gonna tell you personally from my life, when we were little, we weren't completely broke. I was raised with my mom, but we were on food stamps. We didn't have a lot of money. At the end of the day, we were very blessed. But I just say that to say, I don't want to live through that. I don't want to put my kids through that life. I don't want to live a frugal life with my kids. I want to show them abundance and show them what the world actually is and help them experience the world. The one thing about money is my mindset isn't just to get rich for the girls, get rich for the watches, get rich for the houses, get rich for the cars. That's not the whole point. All those are add-ons, yes, all those are good things. But at the end of the day, the reason I want to make money and the reason I promote people to want to make money is so that they can experience the world. The world consists of a bunch of continents. The world consists of a bunch of countries. My main thing is I want to travel and experience the world. I want to help the unfortunate people that really can't put in the world and work and help themselves. At the end of the day, when you live in a first world country versus a third world country is, somewhere where people don't have fortunate outcomes, somewhere where people have unfortunate circumstances, unfortunate economies, presidents, leaders that don't actually help them, that don't put money towards them, that don't have a good economy, and you can't even get a job to actually support yourself. And listen, let me tell you, the one thing about America is you can really get started and go to the top from being nowhere by not having any money. And what you guys don't understand that opportunity, right? You don't really seem to understand the opportunity until you're at zero, until you go to a third world country. By the way, follow my Instagram right now. But something I recommend for everybody that's watching this video is go to a third world country and put yourself in a position where you see how other people live across in different countries and you see how much work people actually go in. Listen, homeless people in America, and listen, I'm not hating on homeless people in America. Homeless people in America who will beg before they try to put in any work to actually work and get some money. Homeless people in other countries will try to sell you anything on the street. They can sell you a napkin, they can sell you a piece of candy, they can sell you a sun hat, anything that will make them money, anything that will put money in their pockets. Realistically, they're begging, but they are selling something. Which in America, they have a different mindset where they try to just beg for money. I just say that to say, go to a third world country, see how they actually living, and see how blessed we are in America, see how blessed we are with food stamps, see how blessed we are to actually have Social Security coming in if we actually tend to retire. But other countries are never like that. For example, the country I'm from is Egypt, right? average monthly wage is $150 a month, which it stays the same. It's been the same for 10 years. And listen, the price of the pound to dollar went from 25 pounds to 50 pounds per dollar. And the average wage hasn't increased. What does that show you? A very unstabilized economy. People can't even really work to make ends meet. People work 14 hours, 12 hours a day, hard labor jobs just to make that little amount of money. In America, you can get a job anywhere and actually live a decent life. And even if it's paycheck to paycheck, you're still making money. You're still actually guaranteed having an income. You can apply for jobs at McDonald's and still live a decent life and be able to do the things that you want to. But people don't realize that because people take everything for granted. And that's just the big thing about everything. People take everything for granted. Listen, it's like 11 o'clock at night right now. The last place I want to be is at the gym. But like I tell you guys, when you stay consistent, when you put in the work, when you show yourself you're disciplined, and you show God that you're disciplined, God is going to bless you and give you the things that you want. But you just have to put in the work at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to, is putting in the work regardless of how you feel. I don't care how I feel right now. I feel tired. I'm still gonna put in the work regardless, because what needs to get done is going to get done regardless. I got a mic in my hair because the mic has nowhere else to get attached. I'm dizzy right now. I feel like I'm about to faint, but it's okay. The reality of the world is you probably already clicked off the video, or if you didn't click off the video, I appreciate it, but it's more for your benefit. So appreciate yourself for actually staying on the video and listening to the wisdom that's coming out of my mouth. And like I was telling you guys, you need to stay disciplined to get to where you want to be. You need to stay consistent to get to where you want to be, because nothing even happens overnight. And I want you guys to fully understand that, and by the time you click off this video, you actually have an idea for what you want and actually have an idea of where you want to go in life, and not just be lost like the rest of this generation. But listen, I wanted to keep this video short and concise just to give you a little bit of game, just some nighttime game. It's 11 o'clock at night right now. Just like I said, last thing I want to do is record this video right here. I'm just showing you I'm rich. I'm just showing you I'm rare. And I don't say that to flex on you. I just show that and say that to show you what's actually possible. I know a lot of you watch me and subscribe to me because you want to learn more about Airbnb, you want to learn more about making money, you want to learn more about my channel. You know, I'd recommend watching my other videos or going on the crash course link in bio. At the end of the day, it's 20 bucks, doesn't benefit me. Even if 1,000 of you bought that crash course, it would still slightly benefit me, but at the end of the day, it's the benefit for you. $20,000, I make that in 1 to 2 weeks for my business. At the end of the day, it's the sole benefit for you. Lock the fuck in. Make sure you are staying hungry, staying motivated, staying consistent during Ramadan, staying consistent the rest of your life, because God wants to see that. God wants to reward you, but God wants to see you put in the work first. You know, all of this wasn't built overnight. All of this was years of consistency, years of discipline, years of not sleepless nights, because I'm not gonna lie to you, say I had some sleepless nights, but not every night was a sleepless night. But regardless, my point is I put in the work in the back end, and now you guys just see the fruits of my labor right now, but you didn't see everything that I did in the back end to get to where I want to be at this given moment. That being said, if you benefited off this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to sub, follow my Instagram right now if you haven't already, leave a suggestion, and also leave something that you are grateful for in the comments below. And I'll also leave you guys with this at the end of every single video. There's one God, the Almighty, that created the heaven and the earth. Make sure to pray every single day of your life and just lock in. Hope you guys like the haircut though.